I'm going to talk about premium rounds. You'll notice if you go over here and hover over the gun that the penetration goes up when you use premium rounds. And I did an experiment like 5 years ago where I bought like 1,000,000 silver. I spent $100 is what it was. For $100, maybe you get 10 million silver. I don't remember what the amount was. And I only played with premium rounds. And I believe it only lasted a short period of time, maybe a couple days. And what I discovered is that it really did not have a huge impact on my gameplay. And I was probably playing a low tier tank, or maybe I wasn't really a good player. I was probably only playing a few weeks at the time, maybe only a few thousand battles. And the reason why is because when you go through and look at your reports, which are obviously way up over here, let's look at this one. And then we're going to look at here, and we're going to look at direct hits penetrations. You notice it says I hit 6, penetrate in 4. What I noticed is that with the regular rounds, I was penetrating like 80 to 90% of the time anyway. So when I used the premium rounds, I was only getting a potential additional penetration 10 to 15% of the time. So that was the impact that it had. Now, it's not true for every tank. There's going to be some exceptions, such as a Chrysler GF, which is this tank, because the penetration of 198 for tier 8 is relatively low, and 260 is actually really good. Not good for premium rounds, but really good compared to regular rounds. Let's look at this tank, and you'll see that this one is 204, 245. So this one, the premium round is low compared to the Chrysler GF. That's why the Chrysler GF, as I said, is one of the exceptions where the premium round really is a big advantage over the others. We're going to look at some other tanks. Off the top of my head, I don't remember which ones make a big difference. So I might have to, okay, for SPGs, premium rounds really don't make that big of a difference. They used to, but really not so much anymore. We'll just look at some average tanks, just random selection of tanks. This one, you can see the premium goes from 230 to 248, a small gain. Compare that to the mutant, and it's a small gain. This one, it goes from 295 to 375. That's a huge difference. This one, it goes from 258 to 340. That's a huge difference. That's a difference of like 80. This one, it goes from 220 to 270. That's a good difference. However, 270 is really not that great for tier 9. So, in conclusion, for some tanks, premium rounds like this one, crap. You get the premium round 237, premium round in tier 8 is complete garbage. 212 is actually below average for the regular round. The tank I wanted to show you was the Progetto. We're going to look at this one. Look at the regular round 212 and the premium is 259. This one 212 and 259. However, if you look at like the stock gun, look at that penetration, 165 for tier 8 is utter garbage. 195 is low. 220 is relatively low. If you have 220 at tier 8, you're on the low side. 230 or 240 is kind of in the middle and average. So 165 is complete garbage. So there's going to be cases where premium rounds do make a lot of sense, but because I only play this in frontline and I'm almost always shooting enemy tanks on the side, and if you watch my videos, you know I flank and I'm always hitting on the side and the rear, it really isn't so painful. You'll notice I've played no games. We'll go to the service record. We're going to go to vehicles. We're going to hit country. We're going to look for Italy. Italia. Come se dice? Is that? Okay, you'll notice it doesn't even show up for random, but if I do, oh, it doesn't have frontline. Okay, if I do frontline, it's probably going to have like 100 games for that tank because I'm leveling up all my tier 8s only in frontline because it's less painful. The grind is less painful. I'm doing it because I enjoy doing it. Other people are running their best tanks. I'm doing it to level up. Once I level up, we're going to go through this real quick. I'm going to show you. Tier 8s. These are all of my tier 8s. And if you look at my non-premiums, I've got this one, which is going to be leveled up soon. This one, many of them, that one. This one's almost leveled up. Look at my Pantera. I've gone through at least half of it. So I'm leveling them all up using the lower penetration rounds. I do bring the APCR, but I rarely use them. I mean, in some tanks, like this is an example, I don't even bring the APCR. I'm playing with 212 in frontline, no problem, having fun doing it. So I'm going to say that this is another example. I play this only in frontline, and I'm using a gun that does 180 penetration, which is really low. So you can have fun playing. You know, I don't care about what the stat patterns and the unicums say. I just play for fun. You don't need the APC, the premium rounds. Now, the other issue is you notice that this has APCR as standard. This is the standard round as APCR. When you look, if you're looking at the shot history, which is in the settings, you go over here, we're going to go to settings. And we look at it's got to be battle notification. The one that shows you what round you've been hit by. This one over here, you notice it says APCR and it's yellow. The ones that are yellow are premium gold rounds. If it's APCR and it's gray, it's his standard round. Okay, so if you have any questions or comments, please post below.